Welcome to my apartment tour when I was staying at the Shea Apartments in DC. It is going to be a little bit all over the place, but I'm trying to fit as much information into the video as possible because these are things that I wish that I would have known or things that you should probably be paying attention to. I've been living in the DC area for basically about like 4 years, so I know enough. And yeah, so admiring the bathroom, huge tub, love staying at the Shea. I love the amenities, I love the location. However, didn't much love the price, but I mean it's DC, like it's very expensive. It's the capital of the United States. It's in Northwest. It's on one of the busiest party streets ever. U Street is definitely infamous. Like when you come to DC, you're gonna hear about U Street at least 3 times. It's just, especially in Northwest, because it's such a prominent party street. Like you can go there when you're feeling down for happy hour. You can go there to celebrate for your birthday. Nothing but club, bars, restaurants, good vibes, right? As far as amenity fees, so some apartments, they have amenity fees. This one is definitely one of them. It was $600 unless you moved in during like one of their welcome deals. So I moved in one of their welcome deals and got it waived, but yeah, that would be pretty steep. The security deposit was pretty steep. But yeah, I think the biggest thing were the added fees. So there's a mandatory mailing fee. I lived at the Shea for 2 years. The first year it was $10 a month. The second year was $25 a month. Everything went up including rent. Like they tried to go up about $400 on rent, and I was only able to talk them down off $100 of that extra added money. So definitely be aware that it will increase from year to year. The mandatory mailing fee, the trash fee, the sewage fee, everything being separate bills definitely threw me off for a second. But yeah, I mean, it's like give and take. I will say if you stay at the Shea, you're gonna have to get used to all of the loud sirens, the partying, the yelling. Me personally, I did get used to it. However, my mom comes to visit, she can't stand it, so she always gets a different hotel somewhere very far from where I stay. But yeah, I enjoyed it because if my friends wanted to go out and party, all I had to do was walk downstairs out the back of the garage. Now, the thing with the car garage, DC parking is about $250 to $300 a month for garage parking in most of the apartments, right? So I was $250 a month. It's only one floor. So you know how in some apartments it like goes up the different floors, so you can like walk in the door on your floor. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, all of the cars are parked in one central area on one floor. It's not gonna be like you're gonna be able to roll all the way up. You have to take the elevator all the way up to your apartment. So that, it didn't get robbed frequently. And I would say they got better about the maintenance on the garage, because sometimes it wouldn't let up, like it would get stuck, especially like when it's nighttime. That's another thing too. If you're partying and stuff, well, really, people are always out partying starting maybe Thursday night, but especially Friday through Sunday. And so sometimes the police will have like the area where you're supposed to be parking the garage, they have it blocked off. So that's something to kind of think about. Like, are you good in stressful traffic? I really love this microwave, by the way. It was so unique. But yeah, just things like that. Like, understand that it is a busy street, so anything can happen. My car got totaled coming out of the parking garage, but at least DC is a no-fault state, so whatever that is, it worked out okay. But it's definitely congested in this area, so that's just something to note. One thing I didn't get to take a video of was the amenities. I feel like I did try to record it, but I don't think my camera was filming, and I can't find the footage whatsoever. But I really love that there's a bonfire down there, there's a pool down there, there's a pool table, there's this beautiful dining room that I used to work in, like the use of the Wi-Fi and stuff. It's just a really nice vibe, very calm. Some people would have their friends over, drinking beers. They got grills and stuff down there, stuff like that. But you do get to see the rooftop and you do get to see the gym. So yeah, and honestly, that second floor is basically just more like the amenity floor, so you can pretty much look at that and look at pictures online. Apartment events. One thing I really loved about the apartment is that they would have these wine tastings once a month. And then they also throw like different events so we could all get to know each other within the apartment and have fun with the staff, and just have that community. What I did used to like is that I used to also work at Union Kitchen when it was open up under this apartment, and that was really cool because I just had to go downstairs and be to work by like 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. But it ain't like I gotta drive, it ain't like I gotta walk extra steps. I'm literally just coming down. And yes, we do really love DC. You're always gonna have somewhere that you can eat. Like I said, you can just walk straight out, go to the bar, go to the parties, go to the liquor store, go to restaurants, just walk. You know what I'm saying? And there's public transportation that is equally close on both sides. You can either take the Shy at Howard U, or U Street and Cardozo train station. They both take basically the same amount of time to get to, and it makes everything so accessible. It's literally bus stops on every block. They take you anywhere and everywhere you need to go. Nothing is pretty much out the way, honestly. Let's see, is there anything else? So besides the small space, I really appreciated living in DC. I loved it so much. I really loved this apartment. The staff started changing before I left, so I could see the difference in management because it got bought out by another company. But previous to that, I was really, really comfortable with the staff and the people that were hired, and how they handle situations. So it was really nice. Like I said, the extra fees is the killer, but you have the coolest view. And to see this at night, it just feels like, wow, did I make it in life? Like, for me personally. Let's see. If I had to kind of give it a comparison, I would say that the Shy is better than Trellis, but less exclusive than J-Linea. And this is, that's like the second floor that I didn't get to really show you, but it's also supposed to be a heated pool too. So it's supposed to be open year round. I didn't really get the full scope of everything for you to appreciate it, but trust me, the pictures online should do it just as much justice. But yeah, so this at night when everything is lit up is so beautiful. Sometimes I come out late at night or early in the morning, I'll study, I do work, I meditate, I pray, whatever I need to do. And and the good thing about, even though living on a party street, because I know DC has a good amount of rats sometimes, and people will leave stuff on the streets, but when I tell you, the cleaning crew comes and they clean it up silently and quickly. Like, by the next morning, I could be went to sleep at 3 a.m. and the streets look crazy dirty. People still getting their last little screens out while they wait on their Uber. And then if I wake up like 4:30, 5 in the morning, the streets are completely clear and they're clean again. Like nothing ever happened. Like all that didn't just happen outside the apartment. It literally went viral with the girl twerking on the car. Too much. I'm getting off topic. But basically, living at the Shy is great for location. You are gonna pay for that location. You are gonna pay for the fact that it's a high commodity apartment. But if you can swing the payments, I say do it. Definitely worth it, especially if you're a Howard student that can stay close to the campus, because they don't usually have enough dorms for all their upperclassmen unless you want to stay like 30 minutes out the way. This is so much more convenient because you're gonna go to class rain, sleet, or snow, basically. But then even if you don't go to Howard, just any little thing, stand in these different type of areas in DC that are really always popping, like even Adams Morgan or 14th Street or Capitol Hill. Like, stand in crazy areas like that, it's always going to be something going on. So as a whole, like I said, I really did enjoy DC. I can finally show this apartment off after living here for 2 years because I just moved again somewhere new. But I really do miss the Shy. And yeah, let me know if you have any more questions. I'm probably gonna do more of like a video on my appreciation and my experiences in DC. It might be more like thank you to Howard, but it'll still include a lot of general stuff, general experiences, because I've worked a lot of jobs, I've been a lot of places, I've met a lot of people, and overall DC is just the perfect place to grow in. I don't even know how to explain it. Even the appreciation for everybody's like authenticity, you can't beat this. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'll try to do a better job of it next time. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. And I definitely am Team Shay. I would live here again if I didn't need bigger space. Like, I think my apartment might have been 500 something, maybe 580 something square feet. I can't really remember, but I remember it not necessarily being enough because my shoe closet alone had to be split into 2 different places. So yeah, but other than that, highly recommend. And I wouldn't have traded this experience for the world. So yeah, I think that's most of everything that I wanted to cover. I don't think I had anything else. So yeah.